With that, ladies and gentlemen, I proudly ask for your support for my son Anthony, the next mayor of Santa Clara.
All right, well, thank you everybody for coming tonight. Good evening to my fellow Santa Clarans and the rest of the great public. My name is Anthony Becker, and I have been a passionate resident about the way Santa Clara has been heading and the way our city is shaping. I am currently a Santa Clara Planning Commissioner, serve on other committees, and the co-chair of the nonprofit Dream Santa Clara. I am a filmmaker at heart and an avid activist. I was born here in this great city of Santa Clara in 1985 at the old Kaiser Hospital. I was born into a middle-class family, raised locally, and a graduate of San Jose State University. I know the city like the back of my hand, and yes, my favorite places of the past times was Bullwinkle's in Great America. Lately, I see a broken system in our city. It is lacking the right leadership. Our hometown is facing the need for change, for young, fresh ideas, for a new voice, for a new day in our mission city. Our city is in a state of deficit spending, mounting lawsuits, and discordant government. It is time for change, for a time for a light bearer to lead us out of this darkness. But first, let's identify the pink elephant in the room. Yes, I am young. I am 33 years old, and yes, I may not have that experience that most career-polished politicians have. Yet people are no stranger to being elected young or even structuring this nation. At age 33, and being the youngest member of the Continental Congress, he favored independence from Great Britain and wrote the Declaration of Independence in 1775. That man was Thomas Jefferson. In 1976, Steve Jobs was just 21 when he and Steve Wozniak created Apple computers in the garage of their family's garage. At the age of 29, JFK was elected to Congress before he was our president. And recently, going by the Bay Area standards, our neighbors to the east, Milpitas, elected Richard Tran mayor at the age of 31. Michael Tubbs was elected in Stockton at the age of 26. And my fellow LGBTQ ally, Assemblymember Evan Lowe, was elected mayor in Campbell at the age of 26 as well. But at the same time, my opponent, Lisa Gilmore, was elected at a young age, and her father was even elected mayor of Santa Clara at 33 as well. Millennials are hungry for change and the chance to lead. We want a seat at the table in making our decisions for our future. Look at the political earthquake set off by the 28-year-old Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez this summer. Come November, she will be elected congressman of New York. This is our time. I am an ambitious Santa Claran that's wanting to lead us into this next generation, to bring forth a new era, turn the tide, and finally give our city back to the people. I want to do it with equal representation, by being a leader that is with forward thinking, that's socially liberal, fiscally conservative, and all around progressive. That is the type of mayor I will be. But yet I don't think our city is sold. I think we are just doing what we are told. We can triumph over this, stand up, and reclaim the city that we love, and reclaim the respect our city deserves. My opponent, she has divided Santa Clarans like our president has divided Americans. Never before have I seen this city so polar, so at odds with each other. If you're even pro-stadium, anti-stadium, pro-development, anti-development, our city needs to come together, and our city needs to heal. We need a mayor that is elected by the people and not appointed by the few through means of broken promises and truthful lies. This is not a leader, this is a divider and a conqueror. My opponent, who deceives the public and adjusts the truth. The truth has no temperature, so therefore it cannot be adjusted. We do not need a mayor who is in the back pocket of our developers to drastically change the face of our city overnight. We need a mayor that will promote the original values of our great city and while keeping an open mind and a clear vision for the future of tomorrow. I don't know about many of you, but I feel tomorrow is worth fighting for. Many have said to me that you can't stop this Gilmore machine. Yet I disagree, because machines break down and often replaced with better and more efficient resources. It is time to break the click. Our city has suffered way too many setbacks in the last few years, from scandals to political infighting. Enough is enough. Fear and intimidation can only work for so long before many open their eyes and become fearless. I've taken this temperature of the city. It is running a fever, and it continues to get worse. Yet I have the antidote, the cure, and the remedy to bring us roaring back. We need to come together. We need to heal this divide and be the leader that's not going to force people to choose sides. I choose Santa Clara. I choose fairness and prosperity, and I choose the return to the good old days of this great Silicon Valley of the heart's delight. I want a successful city, not a city that's a mockery among our bay. For a city to succeed, we need to stop practicing selective inclusion. We need to include everyone here. We need to work together. We need to have a leader that will unify this council and end the unharmonious work environment on the dais. We need to bring everyone in this room, that's right, everybody in this room, to City Hall, to everyone in our community, and stand up for our city and our community. As mayor, I have an open mind, open ears, and open eyes. Know the right from wrong, and will always be willing to compromise when necessary. I hear the cries for help out there. The cost of living is skyrocketing, unaffordable for most, which is creating a mass exodus of lifelong Santa Clarans, and it's tragic. In trade for what? A lack of our community? More profits from the land development? That benefits who? Certainly not Santa Clarans' quality of life. My tenure as mayor would come with accountability, real transparency, humility, determination, responsibility, and ethics. My platform is to promote more affordable housing, as I know the struggle to make it here. I work 2 near minimum wage jobs. I understand how hard it is. I want to be your working class hero. With my current role as a planning commissioner, I understand the decisions that go into the growth necessary to meet the needs of new Santa Clarans, yet our development must be inclusive and harmonious with existing neighborhoods. Especially your priorities are my priorities. That is rebuilding our downtown, balancing our budget, improving our infrastructure, expanding our entertainment district, and generating new revenues from enterprise and business, not just by taxes and fees. I will work cooperatively with the leaders of neighboring cities to create partnerships rather than legal disputes. I'm independent, free of obligations of special interest, and I promise you, I will stop the backroom deals. I will serve only the best interests of Santa Clara by being your voice in shaping the city's future. I think it's going to take an outsider, someone who saw from afar, to change the course of this river. This campaign for myself and my opponent is a job application, and you, the people, are the interviewers. It's up to you to select the best candidate, because sometimes the best candidate isn't the typical candidate. It's time to elect new leadership for Santa Clara's future. So there are no strings on me. I am not beholden to no one but Santa Clarans and the people. Take control of your city. Take control of your city from the corrupt. This city is ours. Our great city will endure, and Santa Clara will survive. There is no place like Santa Clara, and there's no place like home. The future can still be written, and it's not set in stone. We hold the key to it. And what I'm offering is moral leadership, a compass to guide our city to that future by offering that hope for a better tomorrow. I am the next generation. Look at all the young people here tonight. We are responsible for this future. We are responsible for preserving our history, providing courage and strength in dark times, giving all of our heart and soul. We need to update our vision and our values, and once and for all, let's take our city back. Someone recently had told me to be mayor, you have to have the greatness, and I look at them and I say, with the rebuttal is, to quote Dr. King about greatness, recognize that he is who greatest among you should be your sins. That's the new definition of greatness. By giving that definition of greatness, it means that everyone can be great. You don't have to know about Plato or Aristotle to say it. You don't have to know about the theory of relativity to say it. You only need a heart full of grace and a soul generated by love. So in closing, when was the last time Santa Clara had a hero? I want to be your hero. I will be the star that shines brightly for our city and the love that binds our community together. Love is only the way, not hate. That's why I'm asking all of you to support me, donate, walk for me, call people, get everybody to say yes for Anthony Becker, because this race is the tortoise and the hare. This is David and Goliath. So I say, let's pull off the greatest upset in Santa Clara history, and let's win this election and put me as the next mayor of the city of Santa Clara on November 6th, 2018. Let's make the changes for our city for better and not worse. Thank you very much.